Just about, and the bell comes at exactly the right time for Danny Williams. Puffed up around the face, impossibly brave Danny Williams.
Hello, dear friends. Today's compilation of vivid knockouts is unlikely to leave you indifferent. On January 3, 2007, the Venezuelan hurricane named Edwin Valero swiftly conducted his first defense of the WBA belt in the lightweight division. His opponent was Michael Lazada. The champion did not disappoint the spectators in the land of the rising sun, finishing the fight in 72 seconds. Confidently defeating journeymen and mid-level opponents, the former American football player Seth Mitchell clearly believed that he was a formidable force in the heavyweight category. In a face-to-face encounter on November 17, 2012, with former title contender Jonathan Banks, Mitchell hinted at a lack of championship prospects. In the second round, Banks, not the most perfect striker, thrice sent Mitchell into heavy knockdowns. The referee's intervention coincided with Seth's repeated fall, attempting to rise after the third knockdown.
Mitchell has Banks finish him right here.
You heard as Banks tries to get it done. Third knockdown of the round. And that's it. The fight is over. Has been knocked out by Jonathan Banks. Upset.
Stewart magic. The point, Larry, in round one, that Banks was trying to set traps for Mitchell. He got him
chopping at the bits for a guy who was a late starter. You know he saw something in the guy.
Came to Detroit and commemorated the loss of his mentor, Emmanuel Stewart.
On December 11, 2004, the legendary Vitaly Klitschko effortlessly defended his WBC world title against challenger Danny Williams, who had sensationally knocked out the great but hopelessly surrendered Mike Tyson in the previous bout. The Ukrainian controlled the match from the beginning, reinforcing his dominance with knockdowns in the first, third, and seventh rounds against the British contender. The conclusion came in the eighth round when Vitaly once again sent the challenger to the canvas. Williams' courageous attempt to rise did not satisfy the referee in his readiness to continue the fight. The Briton, staggering to his corner, showed no intention of protesting.
Just about, and the bell comes at exactly the right time for Danny Williams. Puffed up around the face, impossibly brave Danny Williams. Has to take another big right hand, and another two, caught off balance, traveling around in the corner in a scene reminiscent from Tyson with Buster Douglas.
No sign whatsoever that he could turn this around. His punches are not troubling Klitschko in the slightest. He's just soaking
Oh,
up.
there we go. That might be it. That might be it. Round 8. Big wrecking ball right from Klitschko, and still he gets up. Will J. Nady let him fight on? No, he will not. Over in the 8th round. But give all the credit in the world to Danny Williams for his bravery there. But Klitschko, Vitaly Klitschko.
In December, during a British derby, Audley Harrison took a convincing revenge against Danny Williams, who had outpointed him a year earlier. The fight ended in the third round. Harrison landed a razor-sharp left uppercut that sent Williams spinning before crashing to the canvas.
Because that would have served the referee to Harrison about hitting around the back of the head as Williams goes looking for the body now. Try and knock Harrison out. Good work from Harrison. He's been
how bad it is. He knows he has to. Oh! Walked on some big straight left by Harrison. Nice little step back from Harrison. Landed another clean sheet.
He needs at last. Williams, though, will look to turn it round. He's still in that pitching.
The referee allowed the dazed fighter to continue, but after another knockdown shortly afterward, he waved the fight off. On May 4th, 2013, Ukraine's pride, Vladimir Klitschko, once again delighted his fans by confidently defending the WBA, IBF, and WBO titles against the undefeated Italian Francesco Pionetta. The champion immediately seized control of the bout, making it clear that Pionetta should not count on any lucky punches. Methodically increasing his superiority, the Ukrainian sent Pionetta to the canvas in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. Observing the Italian wobble after the 3rd knockdown, the referee rightfully decided to save the contender's health.
Ну, сейчас вот с нетерпением и считали, что это будет настоящая реальная позиция. Пока себя не оправдывал.
Нокдаун.
Да их и не было, по большому счету.
Ну, не, как он махал первый, второй, то с Мануэлем Чаром.
С Мануэлем Чаром бой, да. Ну, те...
Мне уже жалко его, если честно. Ой-ой-ой, еще один нокдаун.
А эта двойка была...
Он, наверное, не встанет.
Вряд ли он поднимется, мне кажется.
Да. Силу-то это не сыграет, я думаю. Хотя,
все,
да.
Рефери остановил бой.
Но, надо было раньше.
Formidable Daniel Ponce de Leon, the WBO champion in the 55.3 kilogram category, was rightly considered one of the strongest fighters in his division, defending his title 6 times, 4 of which were by knockout. According to most experts, the Mexican should have left the ring as a champion, even after the bout with the little-known Puerto Rican prospect Juan Manuel Lopez, which took place on June 7, 2008. However, the young contender shocked everyone by destroying the experienced opponent in the first round, knocking him down twice on the canvas. With tremendous effort, Daniel rose after the second heavy knockdown, but his legs betrayed him, and he stumbled into the ropes, where he was met with a fair referee's stoppage.
One on the attack again. Ponce's been down twice, and that's it.
Different from round one when both fighters were fairly cautious. Overhand right by Ponce de León. He follows it with a hook, and then the big left hand, which Juanma did not see coming at all.
On May 25, 2013, the young George Groves pleased British fans with a bright victory over the tough Uruguayan Noé Gonzalez Alcoba, a former world champion contender. The British boxer dominated throughout the fight, and in the 5th round, he spectacularly dropped the Latin American with a powerful right-hand blow. Alcoba managed to get up, but he stood unsteadily and did not look entirely sober, prompting the referee to signal the end of the uneven contest.
Oh, beautiful shot! Lovely shot! Down goes Gonzalez, who hardly knows where he was. He's up quickly and he can hardly walk. Terry O'Connor looks closely. Is he ready to go? No, he isn't. He's stopped. Groves has a big win. And he was classy tonight. Looks like a fighter going somewhere.
Well, that was a beautiful performance and a beautiful finish. Short, straight, right.
A puncher always has a chance. This universal truth was once again confirmed on April 13, 2002, when crowd favorite David Tua broke the resistance of undefeated Puerto Rican Okendo.
Get out, all the way out.
For 8 rounds, the skilled Okendo confidently outscored his opponent. But in the 9th segment of the fight, the Samoan pinned his opponent against the ropes and, with a furious barrage of punches, forced the referee to stop the bout. The staggered and bewildered Puerto Rican clearly did not immediately realize what had just happened. On February 22, 2008, the young Yuriorkis Gamboa scored a brilliant victory over Johnny Edwards, knocking him out in the first round. The bout lasted only 94 seconds, during which the American experienced 2 heavy knockdowns. Rising to his feet, clearly disoriented, Johnny staggered to his corner, where the referee intervened, signaling the end of the beating.
That sends Edwards back, and now a straight right hand, and he scores a knockdown just 30 seconds into his US TV debut.
And he scores it with exactly what we talked about, the tips for staying the fight. With that vaunted left hook that Gamboa beat so many amateurs with.
Obviously, large Cuban contingency here in South Florida, and the chants have already started. Gamboa looking for something spectacular here in the first round against Edwards.
Right now, Edwards just trying to weather the storm defensively and then find ways to pick spots to slow down the incoming.
No punch.
There's 2 problems for Edwards right now. He's got Gamboa in front of him, coming at him with all that speed.
Right hand puts him down, and this fight is over instantly, says Brian Gary. That's it. Welcome to US TV, Mr. Gamboa, and oh, what a start.
On December 16, 2000, the fearsome Acelino Freighus uniquely and easily defended his WBO title in the lightweight division, achieving his 28th consecutive early victory. The tough opponent from Puerto Rico, Daniel Alicea, who had unsuccessfully tried to snatch the champion's title in a lower weight class from Nassim Hamed in the past, received the brunt. Despite the early defeat, Alicea managed to send the champion to the canvas. Unlike Hamed, the Brazilian simply didn't let the contender do anything worthwhile in the attack, annihilating him in just 61 seconds. After a heavy knockdown, Alicea, with great effort, rose and staggered to the neutral corner, prompting the referee to save him from the sad consequences.
He's going to stop.
Well, Freighus came in saying he wanted to make a statement. The feeling he has.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 1 second in round number 1. Our referee in charge, Mickey Van, stops the contest. The winner now improving his record to 28-0 with 28 knockouts.
On October 10, 2009, the exceptionally talented Jorge Linares suffered a sensational defeat to the tough Mexican Juan Carlos Salgado, losing his WBA title in the lightweight division in just 73 seconds. The bout, during which the Mexican twice wiped the ring dust with the favorite, ended with the compassionate referee stopping the fight, seeing the Venezuelan stagger after the second knockdown, struggling to comprehend where he was. The sympathetic referee halted the bout, after which he assisted the young man in reaching his corner.
思ったんですけど、やっぱり久しぶりの日本ということで硬かったですかね。
こんなことがあるんでしょうか。
いやー、硬かったんですかね。
だからね、最初言ったでしょ、インビクトの選手にはその神秘さがある。だから試合前の予想ではもう実力差がある。